Plaintiff Sharnisha Adams is 33 years old. She claims she has always known the defendant to be her father. However, 4 years ago, she heard that the defendant said he was not her dad. So she petitioned the court for a paternity test. Defendant Mitchell Moore says he always assumed Sharnisha was his daughter until another man approached him years ago, claiming he was Sharnisha's father. Mitchell claims regardless of the outcome of the DNA test, Sharnisha will always be his daughter.
Let me hear from you.
I'm here to petition the court for a DNA test for my dad. He's been my dad all that I can remember for my 33 years. I'm 33 years old.
Really?
Yes. They were young.
Part of your life, or?
Yes, he been in, yep, in and out. You know what I'm saying? He did his little things. He got more kids than just me, so. And my mom was young when they had me. She was 14, he was 15. So
wow.
My grandmother raised me.
Okay.
And she passed away in 2011. So they, my mom, she been doing drugs, so she just got clean last 9 years.
Oh, she got clean.
Yes.
All right. I thought
she clean.
She was doing drugs today.
No, not today.
Okay,
She been clean for the past 9 years.
Doing drugs. All right. And you didn't really look high. I was just following in on what she's saying. You look very clean and very healthy.
Yes.
Glad that you are in recovery.
Thank you. Okay.
And
so basically what it is my dad and my daughter's father has the same baby mama. So she probably was just mad, but that's something that she had told me, that my dad said he wasn't my dad. He never told me that he wasn't my dad, but that was something that
When did that come up?
Last 4 years.
After 29 years.
Basically. But then my dad said that a man came up to him before too and told him that.
How long ago was that, from your understanding? Let me hear from you. So you give me some background, and then you can tell me when somebody approached you.
Okay, thank you, sir. How you doing today, sir? When I was 15, I had Sharnisha, and her grandmama raised her, like she said. And I was in and out of prison from early 20s into my early 30s. I was in and out of prison for selling drugs.
How many times?
3 times.
You must got a family there.
No, sir.
You're not a family man?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm a family man, but I ain't got no family in prison.
Why you keep going back?
Didn't learn my lesson, sir.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead.
But when I got out of prison, I was at a bar, and a guy came up to me and asked me how she was doing.
How long ago?
It was 2007, I think. I want to say 2007. But he asked me how she was doing. We got to talking. Then he was like, you know she's supposed to be my daughter. So it's just like, it kind of pushed me away from her, from being her dad like I was really supposed to be.
You didn't delve into that statement further? You didn't say how you figure that, man? Or you didn't ask him some questions? You just said, oh, okay, and walked on out?
Basically, that's what I did, sir. Basically, that's what I really just did it like that. I never asked her.
Okay, and that was in 07?
Yes, sir.
So what's been happening since that time? You've had it on your mind all that time and didn't act on it?
No, sir. I never even talked to her about it.
Okay.
I think I told my sister or my daughter. I really don't know which one. And I think they told her, and she the one wanted to pursue the...
Okay, you brought it up to him? That's the first time this question came up? You brought it to him based on someone telling you that?
Yes.
And then you, after hearing that, say, yeah, somebody mentioned that to me years ago. That's how this went?
Yes, sir.
All right. You want to say anything, ma'am? You want to stand up and say anything? Mom, state your name.
My name is Trina McCoy.
All right. Why do you think there might be a question?
I don't know. Well, first off, the guy who told him wanted to be my boyfriend, my first boyfriend, but Mitchell was my first boyfriend, the first person I ever had sex with. And to clear my daughter's mind, I don't mind taking a test, but as far as for the people and the other baby mamas, they wasn't there when we was doing what we was doing, so they don't know. So I never fed into it, and I never really knew that this guy went up to him and told him that. And then when I did, when she told me about it, I asked the guy, and I was like, why would you go up to my daughter's father and say that? And he was like, well, I just wanted you to be my first girlfriend. What?
You never dealt with that guy?
Never. Not sexually.
You were 14 when you were pregnant?
Yes, sir.
Had you dealt with anyone else before?
No. Mitchell. We went together from the time I was 8 until I was 18.
You never dealt with anyone else? Okay. You knew that? Was that your understanding? That you never dealt? You ever see any other signs or hear any other thing other than she say from 8 to 18?
I never seen her with another guy like that.
Told or
but
something?
he just when he told me that, I always thought like he hung with her uncle. So I just thought that it probably was true.
Okay. All right. And either result, I'm sure if you fathered her, whether you're blood or not, I'm sure you're going to continue to father.
Oh yes, sir. She gonna always be my baby.
What do you have there?
He signed my birth certificate.
Yeah, he signed the birth certificate.
He got to sign my birth certificate.
Okay. He signed the birth certificate. All right. So there's a presumption by law that you're the father.
Well, to be honest, it went like this. My mother said, Trini, you don't need no pads. I was like, no, ma'am. And she
No
was
need
like,
a what?
Pads. You know, the girl stuff, the monthly. My
Okay.
mother said this when I was 14.
14.
And she said, you don't need no pads. And I was like, no. She was like, well, let's go. You go get Mitchell and y'all going down. And we went to the health department and I found out I was pregnant.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get the results. And yes, I'm glad you all came here to confirm what you all believe to be the truth. And now that we know, 8 to 18, there was no one else. No suspicion, no talk, no gossip, or anything from 8 to 18.
I never
Good.
heard
I
about
don't know why we're here. Let's see. Ma'am, why don't you come approach the bench?
Oh, Lord.
Look at the highlighted.
Oh, wow.
Something else went on from 8 to 18.
Wow.
That's not my dad.
Oh, man. I want to go.